And welcome back to Island Life Live. August is Pedestrian Safety Month, and with thousands of kids heading back to school, it's more important than ever to stay vigilant and keep them safe.
Here with a few reminders on how to accomplish this is Dustin Malama. He's our traffic education specialist with the Honolulu Department of Transportation Services. Aloha, Dustin.
Aloha.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us, brother.
Thanks for having me. Thanks.
Yeah, well, school is back in session. We know this, right? So how can we keep our keiki who are walking to and from school safe?
Well, it's good to remember that walking in crowds is really important. So we do have things like if your school has a walking school bus, that's where the children meet in a location and walk together as a big group. A lot of people walking together is a really great way for being seen. It's easy to miss one person walking down the road, but a whole group of people, that stands out, you're noticeable. And that's what it is when you're walking. But I do like reminding people that pedestrian safety is a two-way street. Drivers are responsible for pedestrian safety too. So when you're driving in school zones, remember, slow down, 20 is plenty. We don't need any more deaths on the roadways. Let's keep our keiki safe. And
Speaking of that, we are already far ahead of the numbers from last year. Talk about some of the stats.
Yeah, so last year on Oahu, the total amount of traffic fatalities was about 54, I believe. And this year, as of yesterday, we're at 49. So we have had a huge uptake in pedestrian fatalities. So I just want to remind pedestrians especially that since you are the most vulnerable on the roadways, you have to be the most cautious, the most safe. You know, no looking at your phone when you're crossing the street. Keep looking around. You know, we know look both ways, but continue looking while you're crossing. Never assume a vehicle sees you. I kind of use the ocean safety motto, if in doubt, don't go out. The same thing with our roadways. Make eye contact with the drivers, just be as safe as you can. And then with the keiki, again, you know, just when you're driving, drive slow. Be aware of when there's people around you.
So that's good pointers for the drivers and for the keiki. What are some of the pointers that we can share with parents? You know, keiki are going to go home today after school, and mom and dad may have watched this particular segment. What is it that we can share with them that they can, information they can disseminate to their kids?
I would say make sure that when you're crossing the street, obviously look both ways, but continue looking. Also, when you're waiting to cross the street, don't be right up against the curb. Sometimes a car can hop the curb, or side mirror can hit you. So be a few feet from the street before crossing. Tell them to make eye contact with their drivers, flash the shaka, wave at them. And again, they're the most vulnerable. I tell kids when I speak to them, if you get hit by a car, what happens? You go to the hospital. If you go in the parking lot, run full force into a parked car, you still go to the hospital. So you got to be most cautious and be aware of your surroundings and use your brain, your ears, your eyes, your hands, your feet, everything to stay safe.
We can tell you're a specialist because you have these rhymey reminders for us.
Oh yeah. Well, I also worked in television, so
and 20 is plenty.
20 is plenty.
I didn't get that one. That was NHTSA, the National Highway Transportation Safety.
Well, we're trying to give you props, bro.
Well, thanks. The two-way street was mine, though.
I like that. So definitely stay off the device. A lot of people do that when they're in the crosswalk, and we used to say this on the radio.
Driving, all of it.
Just because you're in the crosswalk and you behind the white line, it doesn't mean that you're safe.
Yeah,
you gotta pay attention.
Yeah, I also tell people even when you have the right of way, just because it's your turn doesn't mean it's safe. And drivers are always constantly not doing what they're supposed to be doing. I mean, fortunately, we're in Hawaii, and we have so many people who care for others and look out for each other.
A lot of aloha here.
A lot of aloha here, and a lot of people drive with aloha here. But all you need is that one person who is not paying attention, looking at their phone, you know, to make that mistake, you know, arrive alive, which is what we say too. You know, so be careful out there, be very cautious, stay aware of your surroundings.
You're the man. Thank you so much.
We appreciate you, Dustin.
I
Thank
appreciate you guys. Thanks for having me on.
From our traffic education specialist here at the Honolulu Department of Transportation Services.